Hello viewers, welcome to the Pearl K Show. Before we start the segment of today, I just want to say a very big thank you to everyone. Don't stop watching and please click on the subscribe button below. On today's segment, we'll be talking about relationship and maturity. Like we all know, nothing is ever simple when it comes to the matters of the heart. We had Patricia in the studio a few days ago telling us about relationship between the older and the younger men. But today we have two very important guests with us who will be talking about maturity in a relationship. But what is maturity? Maturity is the ability to stick with a situation until it is finished. It means doing whatever it takes to make the relationship be the one you're proud to be in. Maturity influences a person's ability to truly commit to a relationship. An emotionally mature person is always adding value to himself and those around him. Maturity in a relationship means being able to address the needs of the relationship first before anything else. Learning to respect and trust your partner. Accepting the fact that people aren't perfect because truly people are imperfect. The opinion of your partner should be important to you. Always choose to forgive and forget. Accept the fact that relationships are imperfect. But like I said, we have two very important guests with us today. They're going to be talking about maturity in a relationship in the perspective of a guy and the perspective of a girl. We'll be going on a break right now, and after the break, we'll have a guest with us. Don't touch that dial, just stay tuned. Welcome back viewers. Like I said, we have very two important guests with us today. They'll be talking about maturity in the relationship between the guys and the girls. So today we have Wale with us and we have Ajoke. They'll be talking to us from the perspective of a guy and a lady. So Wale, from the perspective of a guy, what do you understand by maturity in a relationship?
Maturity is a psychological state where your partner is able to understand and is able to let go issues and let go circumstances just because you want the betterment of your relationship.
Okay. Ajoke, from the perspective of the ladies, what do you think about maturity in a relationship?
Maturity is from the mind. Maturity is about wisdom from either of the partners, or it could be just the two of them.
Okay. So, what aspect of the guys or of the ladies in the relationship as regards to maturity, what are expected, what do you expect from the girls in a relationship?
Number one, the first thing I want from a girl is commitment. Because when a girl is not committed and starts seeing other people, the relationship won't last. The other thing is not just be a partner, but be part and parcel of the person. Be a friend, be a mother, be a sister. Just make sure you're very close, and irrespective of whatever might happen, you are able to take any length just to make sure the relationship is still going to stay. And the third one is understandability, the ability to understand situations and not to just start going the other way. Just try to understand me. When you understand me, then you get to act on the understanding which you have. So that is the things which I want from a lady.
Okay, Ajoke, what do you expect from a guy in a mature relationship?
Can you break that down?
Okay, like Wally just said, from the perspective of girls, from perspective of guys, like from your own perspective, what do you expect from a guy in a relationship? What do you want him? What do you want from him in a mature relationship?
In a mature relationship, a guy should first of all trust. Trust is very important in any kind of relationship. For mature relationships, trust is topmost. For every kind of relationship, I must say that the guy should trust the lady enough to know what she can do and those things that she cannot do. And the guy should be caring. He should be caring is very important. He should be caring. He should be caring in every way to the lady. Everything that concerns her should show interest.
Okay. Does that have anything to do with commitment and trust, like you both said? Is there any argument about it?
No. When trust comes first, then you'll be committed. By the time you trust this other person, you trust your partner to some extent, then you'll be committed to the person.
From both perspective, what can immaturity do to a relationship?
Okay, when your partner is not mature, then they are. It's you. There's possibility that your relationship won't last. Why? Because when your partner is not mature, you see that from whatever you do, she won't be able to like get that intimacy with you because you feel like you're doing something with another person. Like, let me give you an instance. You went on a journey and you came back very late, and your wife prepared something for you, and when you get home, you're very tired, and you're just like, baby, I'm very tired. I just want to sleep. I can't eat this food. And she's like, no, you must eat this food. You must eat this food. And I'm like, I'm very tired. Please let me just sleep. If she doesn't understand from my own point of view, she'll just be like, you've gone out to see other ladies, Abby. I know this is what you used to do. Like, you start seeing instances, and from there, you see that there won't be trust between the two partners.
Immaturity is on both sides. Immaturity is, you will find some guys that are so immature, and there are some ladies to that, but I think it's more on the men's side. Yes, from your own example now, that the man got home, the lady had already prepared food. A matured man who knows the stress that his wife has gone through to prepare the food, even if it's just 2 spoons of food. Baby, I'm so tired, but let me just say, wow, sweet, wow. Then both sides are cool. So the lady can pack the remaining food against the next day. That's a matured man. But an immature man will just say, baby, I'm tired, I cannot eat this food again. It's just pushing the lady away.
I want to ask you a question. Have you ever experienced Lagos traffic before?
This is not even about Lagos traffic.
Like,
this is about
like
the relationship now.
Yes,
it
I'm
doesn't
talking
even
about
matter where you
relationship.
are coming from. It doesn't matter where you are going to.
I'm sorry to cut you both short. So we're trying to say the Lagos traffic is going to make the guy, when he comes home, he's saying he's not going to eat the food that his wife prepared. And Ajoke, you're on the opinion that he should at least taste the food.
It doesn't matter. The traffic does not matter. It's about the lady's feelings now. It doesn't matter. You should not think about himself. That's maturity. You don't think about yourself alone. You also put the next person into consideration. You think of your own feelings. You also think of the next person's feelings. Even the wife too will think of her own feelings. That's a matured wife or a matured partner, and the man's feelings too. So it's on both sides. It's not one-sided.
Don't you think he should have to call and say he's on traffic? Okay, why would you actually come home and say you don't want to eat
and then just go to
because
bed
of the
after
traffic
the
and you don't want
stress?
to eat? With argument, because we all know that the guy is supposed to call on his way home saying, honey, I'll be coming back home late, and maybe if you want to prepare food, don't prepare food for me. And I think that's the best thing to do. So the next question, what are the signs of an immature lady in a relationship, an immature guy in a relationship? What should we, the ladies, expect to know that this guy is immature?
Please let her go first.
Okay.
For a guy that is immature in a relationship, to know a guy that's immature, a matured person can control his emotions. Any guy that cannot control his emotions is immature. To me, when a lady pisses you off, you should be able to contain your anger and then bring it out through words, or maybe just take some time to cool off and then come back and tell her what she did was wrong. But some guys do not do that. The next thing is bah, bo, 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 bah, and then he starts beating the lady because he thinks the lady is immature. An immature person and another immature person, the house will scatter.
Okay.
So for a guy that cannot control his emotions, any kind of emotions, the guy is immature to me.
Okay. I don't think Wale actually agrees with that.
Okay, you see, when I see a lady who is immature, the first thing will come from her behavior. Why do I say that? A person who finds fault in whatever a guy does is immature. So when you see that kind of behavior, the person start from finding fault, she start nagging like that. It's going to escalate from just the small thing. She just find, why are you putting that spoon there? She has find fault.
So Wale, you're talking about a spoon. Like, all guys believe ladies nag at little things. Like when we tell you fix the spoon where it's supposed to be.
You
We're
should.
not nagging. Actually,
It's just
Ajoke,
natural for you
it's
to
natural.
put
We're-
everything where you
Men
found
don't
it.
put everything where
Where
they
they
find
found
it.
it.
You can find a spoon here and the guy just goes the other way and
And
kisses
puts it
somewhere
somewhere
else.
else and you
So
start
you're not
looking
telling
for
us
it.
that's immaturity.
No, you see, ladies have this kind of, I don't know what is in them. They just find faults in you because I don't understand. They'll find one fault in you and they'll just, Wally, why is the spoon there? And you just be like,
It's not really a fault. I can't say that's a fault, okay? That's
No,
not
you- the thing
mature.
is-
Sorry to cut you, Wally. I think for a lady to be angry at you just for a spoon, you know that there's something involved.
Yeah.
So you should know your lady very well before saying that's nagging. But guys, you just say every little thing a lady does is nagging. Nagging. I hear nagging everywhere I go to.
it's very obvious. You see them everywhere.
Oh my God. What is your advice to ladies in a relationship?
For ladies in a relationship, you have to learn patience. Patience is a virtue. You need it. You need to be very patient with your partner. Next, you should be understanding. You should know who your partner is. You should understand his attitudes, his behavior, why he does this, why he does that. And then there is need for every lady in a relationship to be wise. She needs wisdom. She tackle anything that comes from the guy, from his parents, from things around him, everything. She needs wisdom. And then she needs to be intelligent.
Number one, try to understand your partner. Number two, trust your partner. No matter what is going to happen, just try to trust your partner. And the last thing I'll just employ the guys to do is that they should wise up to you. Try to use your brain very well because sometimes girls could be very corny, you know. That's my own.
Seriously, did you just say girls could be right? What is wrong with guys of nowadays? Okay, you're talking about helping out in cases. There's some guys you try to help out and they're
And
like,
at the end, they
no,
don't
I don't
even-
want to do it.
yeah.
I think girls are corny. I think girls are more like mothers. They
Yeah.
try very hard to be your mother, but the guys are like, this girl is acting like my mother. I can handle her, and you're just chicken away.
And you see girls also, you see ladies, they'll just turn you to their father. Buy me
Seriously?
buy
Oh
me
my
house,
God.
buy my iPhone 11. You see, girls sometimes just act very funny. Buy me this, buy me that. But am I your father? No.
If you cannot afford it, then why are you in a relationship with
Ask
her?
why?
You mean does relationship actually depends on you spending on a lady?
At first, you said something, understand who the lady is.
Yes.
For you to have understood that, then you know
That
the kind of
she-
person she
yes.
is. She's
Yes, so-
established.
And you choose wisely. That's actually your
Yes,
own
so
advice.
that you can be, it will
Yes.
be pocket friendly.
Okay, we've come to the seriously. Like we've all heard from Ajoke and Wale, they said for you to be able to make it in a relationship, you have to understand.
Your partner.
Understanding is basic key, trust and commitment. Like I see many Nigerians now, many people though, we really don't have that trust in a relationship. And we don't have that flair for commitment because the guys nowadays are running around for money and the girls nowadays are like don't want to do anything and waiting for the guys. Some girls actually, and some girls are working and some guys are not working. There are lots of challenges in a relationship.
Yeah.
But the first step now is understanding and trusting your partner. It goes a very long way in a relationship. Now we've come to the end of this segment. Thank you, Ajoke, and
you.
thank you, Wale, for coming on this show.
Thank you.
We'll be expecting you next time. Please don't touch that dial and remember to subscribe. The subscribe button is down below. Thank you very much. Next time on Pelke Show. Have a nice
Bye.
day. Bye bye.